Welcome, seekers of the truth, to the Magical Services channel. So this is going to be a horoscope for the collective, for the general collective, in regards to the day of Saturday, February 7th, 2026, with accents on love and career. But before I get into that, let me take the opportunity to let the viewers know about the services of Magical Services. So I offer personal divination readings for people with geomancy on the tarot. I also do personal astrology charts of all kinds for all aspects of life, and those could be useful for anyone who wants to understand the invisible forces acting upon their life so they could be more strategic and tactical in regards to their life. For instance, personal natal charts could be done to see why you are the way you are. Synastry charts could be done to see the energy between you and a significant other, and to see how you impact one another, and or if you're compatible or not, and or how to be more tactical and strategic in regards to that relationship so that it can endure. Um, Composite readings could be done to see the actual energy of the relationship created between you and a significant other as if you're an entity of its own. Once again, so you can be more tactical and precise in your approach to that relationship. Or suppose you had a very special date or a very relevant appointment or a very relevant event in past, present, and or future, and you wanted to know how the astral bodies were aligned for you personally in regards to that specific event in time. A chart can be done. A chart can be done for that too, so you can be more strategic and tactical in your approach to that event. Um, and having been initiated into magic since the age of 10 in West Africa, I have more than 3 decades of magical practice behind me. So I do have various spells in regards to various aspects of life, if not all aspects of life. So if any of those sound like things that you could benefit from in your life, please do contact me and we will make that happen as soon as possible. My email is in the contact section below, or you could befriend me on my channel on Facebook, which has the same exact name as this channel, Magical Services. Then we could share direct messages if that is more your style. Now, with all that said, collective, let's get back to your reading. So the theme for the Saturday, February 7th, 2026, the themes for that day, for the day of February 7th, 2026 would be transition, emotional recalibration, and strategic realignment. So February 7th is not a neutral day, it is a threshold day, one where mental frameworks shift, emotional priorities mature, and long-term trajectories quietly but decisively adjust. The astrology emphasizes closure of one cognitive cycle and the initiation of another. What you think, say, decide, or emotionally commit to today carries forward momentum. This is not dramatic energy, it is decisive energy. So the moon continues its waning gibbous phase, moving through Libra territory throughout the day. This brings emotional evaluation, relationship reassessment, and a natural desire to rebalance what feels unequal. Collectively, there is less appetite for chaos and more interest in fairness, reciprocity, and emotional efficiency. People are less reactive and more internally discerning. This is a day where emotional intelligence outperforms emotional intensity. One of the most important signatures of February 7th is Mercury crossing from Aquarius into Pisces. This is a collective cognition transition. We move from logic to intuition, from strategy to sensitivity, from conceptual thinking to perceptual awareness. What this means practically is that conversations become more emotionally charged or subtle. Decisions are influenced by tone, feeling, and atmosphere. Intuition becomes as relevant as data. This is not a day for rigid thinking. It is a day for listening between the lines. In love, February 7th is about recalibration, not escalation. With Libra lunar energy combined with softening Mercury, relationships come under review in terms of emotional fairness, mutual effort, unspoken expectations. For existing relationships, This is a strong day to address imbalances calmly, clarify emotional needs without accusation, release resentments that no longer serve. The energy supports quiet corrections, not confrontations. For singles, attraction today is subtle. You may feel drawn to emotional safety, artistic or empathic personalities, people who feel right rather than look impressive. This is not about sparks, it is about emotional resonance. What begins today tends to unfold slowly but meaningfully. In career and direction, strategy meets sensitivity. Professionally, February 7th requires a dual approach: vision without rigidity, empathy without loss of authority. Aquarius sector emphasis in the background um, continues to push innovation, systems thinking, and future-oriented planning. But Mercury's shift into Pisces adds an important correction. How things are said matters as much as what is said. Emotional climate affects productivity. Inspiration outperforms pressure. This is an excellent day for creative planning, vision setting, soft launches, strategic withdrawal from unproductive dynamics. Avoid hard ultimatums, overly analytical decision making, ignoring emotional undercurrents in professional settings. Success today comes from reading the room accurately. So, several slow moving factors reinforce the day's meaning. Jupiter retrograde continues to revise beliefs, growth strategies, and long term goals. Expansion is internal before it becomes external. Saturn in the final degree of Pisces emphasizes karmic closure, responsibility, and maturity. Certain illusions are no longer sustainable. Neptune's newly in Aries quietly seeds a new era of inspired action, but it is still embryonic. Act gently, not forcefully. Pluto in early Aquarius continues its deep restructuring of collective systems, ideologies, and power dynamics. So February 7th does not demand action, it demands alignment. So some collective directives for February 7th would be: in love, choose balance over intensity. In career, combine vision with emotional awareness. In communication, listen more than you speak. Energetic rule for the day of February 7th, 2026 is refine, don't rush. So February 7th is a pivot day, not because something explodes, but because something quietly settles into truth. What you emotionally release today frees mental bandwidth. What you emotionally acknowledge today clarifies your path. This is the kind of day that determines how the next chapter feels, even if the chapter itself begins later. Stay precise, stay emotionally literate, stay strategically calm. So that's what I had for you today, collective. I hope you enjoyed it. I surely made it for you to enjoy. And if you did enjoy it, please like this video and or share this video and or comment this video and or subscribe to our channel so you get first dibs on future uploads. Thanks very much for being here. I appreciate your time. And until the next time, blessings.